Yes, sir, we're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Spider-Man 2099 figure review. Let's do it.
Ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
And taking a closer look at the upper back portion of the package, the bio for Spider UK and Spider-Man 2099 is the same, and it reads as follows. Across time and space, these web-slinging wall crawlers take on the bad guys and fight for universal justice. And on the lower portion of the package, you can see all 7 figures you need to complete the Sandman Build-A-Figure. They include Green Goblin, Spider-Man 2099, Spider UK, Miss Marvel, Black Suited Spider-Man, Jackal, and Shocker. Taking a look at Spider-Man 2099, aka Miguel O'Hara, and I have to say that I am not a fan of this costume design. I do not like the look of this costume, but I do like this figure as far as the buck is concerned. This is another one of Hasbro's new molds, and oftentimes with Legends, I judge them not only on how well they pose dynamically and how much articulation is on the figure, but how they look in a regular natural stance or in a vanilla pose. I really hate when a figure's arms can't sit or rest at its side and just look natural standing upright, and this figure does not have that issue. You know, again, my issues are just with the costume design. I'm just not a fan of this costume, but this is a great buck. This is a great new mold that they've introduced here. So let's look at some of the things he comes with in the package. So it seems like all of the Spider-Men in this wave come with arms and attachments for the arms for the Sandman Build-A-Figure. Spider-Man 2099 comes with the right arm for the Build-A-Figure, a fisted arm, but like I said in a previous review of the Spider-Man UK figure, you can pop this out and swap the other parts that came with the black suit Spider-Man onto here for more playability. But again, I will get into that and delve deeper into that once I review the Sandman build. Other than that, you don't really get any accessories with this figure. Same as Spider-Man UK. No interchangeable hands, no interchangeable head, and I don't understand what's going on with Hasbro with the Spider-Man in this wave and why they did not give you any interchangeable hands. Maybe because the hands were a new design and they couldn't just use the hands that they've already had from some of the other Spider-Men. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't try to give you more playability and more fun factor by giving you those hands, those open hands, the whipping hands, those different things. Give the figures more personality, and you can do much more in terms of display art and A.C.B.A. and toy photography. So I don't know what happened there, but taking a closer look at some of the details on the costume, I do know that all of these red portions that look kind of metallic here are actually glow on the suit and the comic books. So I see what they did there, and it looks pretty good. And all of the paint and the line work and everything here looks pretty good. These parts here are like a soft pliable rubber, so that looks pretty cool. You know, I just really don't like this design, but there are some cool aspects here. You can see these little lines under the shoulders there. And, you know, the paint work on this looks very good, I will say that. So I'm not really sure about the mechanics and the inner workings of this particular suit. You know, like I said, some of these parts are supposed to glow, and I think he's got like some rocket boosters on the feet or something. I'm not really sure. If you know in the comments, let me know what the deal is with this guy. But I do know that he works with Peter Parker in some capacity, or works for Parker Industries in the comics now. Quite a few different Spider-Men running around after the Secret Wars event and Spider-Verse event. So, like I said, if you know more in the comments, let me know. But as far as the articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. The head will pop off. It'll go down that far. It'll go back that far. The shoulders are on a ball joint, and they're only going to go up just about that far. But what I really like about this figure is this butterfly joint. I think the butterfly joint on this figure works much better than it does on the Pizza Spidey You can actually get the arms at the side, like I mentioned earlier on in the review, and you can get them really far back, which will make for some really cool dynamic posing. The ab crunch will come down just about that far. It'll go back pretty far. You get a T-joint at the pelvis. The legs will come out just about that far. You get a upper thigh rotation, double jointed knee. You get rotation at the shin. You get a pivot and a hinge on the foot, and same thing on both sides as far as the arms and legs go. And like I said, the head and hands can come off, but no interchangeable head or hands. And a quick size comparison, you can kind of see what I mean as far as the how the butterfly joint works. If you're looking at the Pizza Spotty, you can't really get his arms fully down to the side, and that was one thing that I just didn't like about Pizza Spotty. You can see the first, or the classic 2099 Spider-Man 2099 costume next to Peter Parker, and in between Peter Parker and Miguel O'Hara here, and you can see that the size is increasing from left to right just a bit. And this new mold for Spider-Man 2099 is just a little bit smaller than the new mold for the Spider-Man UK. And I think Hasbro did a really good job on introducing these two, but why didn't they give us extra hands? So I guess it does kind of make sense to have all types of light up features and rocket boosters and crazy contraptions if it's the Spider-Man 2099, right? I'm still not a huge fan of this costume design, but it is great articulation. The Miguel O'Hara character is not somebody that we've had several figures of, so I'm all for that. And you're going to need this figure if you want to complete the Sandman Build-A-Figure regardless. This wave is starting to show up at retail. I was able to score all of the figures at retail at Toys R Us. So get out there, check your local Toys R Us, and if you have no luck hunting, then maybe you want to check out the Articulated Comic Book Art website. We will have this wave up for pre-order at some point. Stay tuned for more reviews from the figures from the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, and until next time, peace.
That's crispy.